What's up, guys? Devin 47 and welcome to Watching for the Plus. Subscribe for more content coming your way. Today we're reviewing a show called Isekai Harem Monogatari, and as the title suggests, it is an isekai and a harem. Now the Monogatari is in the category, but let's push that to the side for now. So essentially what this is, it's the main character diving into a video game-esque atmosphere. They don't particularly explain what video game this is, or even if this is really a video game, but they are hinting towards that, since given the fact that he's like teleporting to another world with mages and all these clerics and stuff like that. And in this world, he is the main character, and his semen is the catalyst to awaken these women. So it's very similar to the one show review called Love X Holic, where copulation equals awakening equals more stronger women for the universe equals more people getting saved. You know what I mean? Basically, he's going to be a prostitute, for lack of better words. And now, how did our man here, who has no name, MC, the nameless MC here, let's call him Kirito Jr. How did Kirito Jr. end up in such a fortunate position? Well, he was just, looking at the same magazine, jerk himself off for 10 times straight every single day, almost like chanting and wishing and praying something like this happens, and then boom, it does, and that's it. They don't explain any more than that. That's it. He just gets warped into the world after frequently going off on himself, and he's there. Now there, he realizes that, oh shit, they're going to want to squeeze me dry, and I'm also take advantage of that. And that's how it is in every single episode. Now, I guess to fully further explain what the world is exactly, it's like, imagine if SAO was a thing, right? And Kirito was a character who dove into the world, and instead of fighting to save all the characters, to help them, and to also allow them to become awakened and better characters and learn from that experience, he just has sex with all of them. And there are multiple times, instances, for example, like in the third episode, where all the girls, Fieli, Tiene, and Ruse, were low on the power they got from him because it only lasts half a day. They're suggesting that they run on E in 12-hour cycles after, getting coplated, obviously. And in the middle of one of their big missions, they traveled to the capital of the village. They had to camp in the woods. In order to increase their virality and their power, they had to go at it in the woods. And one person who was assigned to guard them on the way to their establishment, she has like cat ears right here, I don't know what her name is, and then she also wanted to cope with him as well. Now, I don't think she gains powers directly like they do, but I'm going to assume that is the case, mainly because of the fact that she's a cat girl in a supernatural world where monsters can just spawn and kill you and are certain levels and shit. So I'm just guesstimating that. So therefore, she massively benefited from, withdrawing from his semen bank. That's basically the whole story. There are like very few interactions here and there where it's like, oh, I should. There are very few interactions that are kind of funny, and I would say this is more of a comedy / straight up harem, because of how like the jokes are topical here and there. And there are multiple times where he'd be like, thank God I get to go ahead and bathe in a hot tub. He opens his eyes, they're all there and they're going to drain him like at the hot tub. Like it's like that, of course, obviously. He's filling his lustful desires. He masturbates 10 times a day. Now he gets to have sex with them 10 times a day. It's almost like he's getting exactly what he truly wants, and he gets free boarding, free housing, free food, and free sex. So he's getting a free ride the entire way through because he lucked out and is in this new universe now where he's the most valuable resource for these women, who now can then use that power to garner even more power and more political establishment and more prestige within the world because they have their untapped power supply of the main character. One question I have to ask though was like, what happens to his regular universe? Does that whole universe just stop now? Does he just no longer exist there? Does he even get back? How does he get back at all? Does he even care anymore? Like, if I was in that position, I would definitely be worrying about, my past life, obviously, because like as great as this is, like what if I want to connect, you know what I mean? But you ain't got time to worry about that now. All we're worrying about is making these women as strong as they possibly can. Yeah, that's basically it. All right, guys, I don't have an outro, but if I did, it wouldn't matter because don't make fun of the video. Good night. Also, again, I'm trying to upload more videos. I'm trying to just chop them out because I'm in the grinding mood. I want to get this shit done, you know what I mean? And that's basically it. See you guys.